tragique garden update for you. It's not one that I want to be sharing. It's not one that I want to be true, but one of our beautiful evergreen bushes has seemingly suddenly died. Here's one of two of our beautiful beauties. Lush, gorgeous, green, heavenly. And then we come around the corner here, and this one is just, what on earth? What on earth has happened? I don't understand, but it is so sad. I've tried Googling it. There's nothing wrong. It's either it got flashed and pooped on just like our AWA mother tree, or it doesn't have enough space for the roots, which also does, I don't know, but it's so devastating. And it had blooms. It was blooming, and it had a few green spots. You know, some of the branches on the bottom are kind of green, so it's not the whole thing, but we're like, I was going to show you a lovely little usual morning visual, and then, you know, I open the blinds and that's the bush that I see outside the kitchen window, and I'm just like, what happened? No, Meryl, no. Breakfast is had. Many of you will be thrilled to know that I am eating my breakfast before I have my coffee, which is honestly true on most days. The only time I have my coffee first is if I'm just like feeling lazy and I want a warm sweet treat because it tastes so good. But honestly, it's actually been really hot this week and our air conditioning is on, so inside it's very cold, and I'm grateful for that. Never forget the days where we didn't have air conditioning. I'd like to never go back to that place. Delicious. It's actually really funny how much protein coffee has progressed over the last few years. I'm trying to think back to when I first started doing it, my protein coffee. I guess it would have been like 2021, so not that long ago. It feels longer. But there have been so many like protein coffee beverages that have come out since, whether it be like cold, iced, canned versions, or we've even seen, I've seen a few powder versions too, but it's not made to my taste. I have specific tastes, you know? So here I am still with my multi-process little sweet morning protein coffee, but it's just like, we're years deep, y'all. It's still deep, deep love, and I do crave it. So right now my current coffee schedule is my sweet little warm protein coffee in the morning, and then I have my iced version in the afternoon for my second coffee. The early afternoon, I'm trying to move my caffeine intake earlier in the day because, you know, sleep is king. Sleep is the most important thing and all that, but just like, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I have a decaf if I'm feeling like a sweet treat in the evening. Let's go out to the patio and enjoy our sweet little coffee together. I'm so scared I'm gonna spill this. Holding the camera and trying not to spill this on our beautiful new furniture. I heard a bee. Lost bee. Oh! Why is it always right in the eye? You know what it is? I've been stung a handful of times. I know how it feels. I think that's where I have this deep, deep inside fear, but they always fly into my face. And I'm so scared that I'm gonna get stung on my eyeball. Okay, I'm gonna get stung on my eyeball. I'm gonna be blind for life. Me and Meryl are gonna be blind together, okay? I just refuse. It's a great irrational fear of mine. Anyway, thank you for witnessing that moment. I wanted to say that it's been feeling a little bit like the Truman Show. It's just, we've just been having truly the slowest summer ever. Every mornings it's been uneventful, it's been peaceful. We've been spending a lot of time at home, which is making me feel a little bit squirrely for sure. But I also know that like busy times are coming, so I'm just trying to embrace it, to be one with it. But there's also been a lot of things that I've been changing about my routine. So I thought I would hang out with you guys this weekend and kind of talk to you about a few of those things, a few things that have been on my mind too. Okay, so one of the main things, obviously, is that we've been slowing down. I've been doing less, trying to sleep a lot more, relax, find some inner peace, learn how to breathe, all that good stuff. But certainly a lot of my mornings have been starting a lot slower. And it's been nice, just kind of embracing the sweet, sunny summer days. Now, obviously, with a lot more rest, I've been spending a lot more time in bed. And I really wanted to give you guys a bedding update because I know We laugh so hard about our bedroom all the time, and it's just something that we've never completed. And I know that it drives you guys crazy, and someone actually commented recently being like, I realized that I never decorated my home because I felt like it wasn't permanent. And I feel like that might be the problem that Dan and I are having, where I don't think we ever intended to live where we live as long as we have been. So maybe that is why we've been putting it off. But really just like keeping our bedroom as empty and plain as possible is fine. There's for sure things that we need to do, but we were thrilled that we started with the sleeping situation, the bed, which we're gonna tackle right now, okay? Because we need to wash the sheets. It's in a dire situation. So please don't mind me as I just remove these sheets. And this would be the perfect time to actually update you guys on our Lisa mattress, because I wanted to let you know how we've been feeling, how we've been getting on with it. It has been a magical experience, and we worked with them previously where they very kindly upgraded our mattress. And this portion of the video is very kindly sponsored by Lisa, so shout out to Lisa, thank you so much. But honestly, it has been such a dream. I didn't know how much our previous mattress was affecting our sleep, and therefore affecting all of our recovery beforehand. Like both Dan and I were waking up super uncomfortable every day, kind of feeling like our back was broken, and I don't really know why that was happening, but this upgrade has been everything. And you can do a quiz online on Lisa to find out what type of mattress best suits your sleeping habits. And Dan and I are lucky that we actually sleep pretty similarly. So it's been a joy. This is the hybrid mattress, and it's a mixture of foam and spring, and it's good if you're a side sleeper, back sleeper, whatever. And it also has a layer of temperature cooling on the top, and it has just been a dream. And it's actually really been helping this whole slow girl summer thing, because it's hard for me to get out of bed. It's proving to actually be really affecting my routine because I don't want to leave it. But actually, it's been such an upgrade that our sleep life needed, and we're so grateful. So if you were in the market for upgrading your sleep routine as well, obviously Lisa has very kindly provided all of us with a discount code, so you can use my code Alana for $75 off of their website if you were looking for a mattress. I recommend taking the quiz, finding which one is best for you. And once the sheets are washed, I'm also going to show you the bedding that we got, because I know some of you have been making fun of me, especially in regards to our uncovered duvet. But I'll let you guys know all about that once the sheets are washed and it's back to being made. So, are you seeing this friggin' light coming through? Oh my goodness! I told you I'd be coming back once the sheets are washed, and washed indeed they are. Can I also just say I really appreciate that they say top and bottom. They have little tabs, which is so helpful, so very helpful for not the brightest brains like myself. Thank you so much. Yeah, we got this set of Lisa bedding, and it has been so wonderful, so magical. I love them. I still despise putting the sheets on, and I'm always scared that I'm gonna break a nail every time I do this. But if you wanna have just like a guaranteed good night's sleep, have a shower and wash your sheets. Go to bed clean, sleep hygiene. There's nothing like it. That and a fresh pillowcase. When we stayed downtown last weekend, I actually brought my own pillow to my in-laws' place, and I forgot it there, and we just haven't been back since. So I'm currently down a pillow, which is so sad because I like to sleep in like a giant mound. Whenever I sleep with a nest. I've got a pillow between my legs for my hips. I've got like a mountain of my duvet, even though it's boiling. It is so hot in here right now, and I have the windows open. Oh my God. I need to turn the fan on stat because the AC just doesn't make it up here. It just doesn't get up here, and it's so hot. And even when I'm trying to film like in the little closet filming room, it's just like, I'm dripping. It's crazy. So yeah, anyway, we got this beautiful set of sheets from Lisa as well. And I've kind of like, for the meantime, given up the double quilt situation because it was honestly getting so annoying to make the bed. And because it's so hot up here anyway, like we're really only sleeping with the top sheet, and then I've been using the duvet as kind of my like wrap nest. But I have to mention the duvet because I've seen a few comments on it since I've been showing it. First of all, this is just the plain duvet, and it literally has the top and bottom tags on it too. We do not have a duvet cover on this. Actually, a few of you have expressed this to me. I think I filmed like a reset before where I was talking about how I just want to quit duvet covers. I'm like, they're so annoying to take on and off. I hate doing it every time I wash my stuff. And we got this beautiful duvet from Lisa, and we didn't get a cover for it. And I can throw this in the washer, throw it in the dryer. It's beautiful. It gets washed. It's clean. It also has like the squares on it. So all of the insides don't get bunched up into one single little ball. Like it stays even and spread out, which has been so nice. And it's also like really satisfying for folding. It just folds. I don't know, it's so great. We have been loving it. It is light and it's fluffy and it's pretty, even by itself. And we just ignore the little tabs. You know what? Do whatever works for you. If you guys feel like you need to have a duvet cover, go for it. By all means, this has been working for us. It makes it so much more likely that I'm going to wash my sheets and the bedding more often because I don't have to deal with it. And a few of you actually said to wash your duvet with the duvet cover on it. I don't know, if that works for you, then that's great. But this is literally perfect. I'm sorry. Cozy, gorgeous. Thank you, Lisa, for this magical sleeping moment. I am so excited to go to bed tonight. As far as the rest of my like sleep routine and sleep hygiene, everything else has pretty much stayed the same. The air purifier has been amazing. We're still running the humidifier because when the AC is bumping, it gets super dry in here. I've got my eye mask. I've got my loop earplugs, which was so funny because Dan said when I filmed my things that were worth the money, he's like, I can't believe you didn't mention your loop earplugs. I was like, you're so right. You're so right. This is like, I would literally be nothing without my earplugs. It's the only reason why I'm able to sleep at night. So the loop earplugs, but also the string that attaches them and prevents them from getting lost in the bed has been so amazing. I've pulled back out my Kindle. I don't remember if I mentioned this or not, but I'm reading a horrible, another horrible book right now. And I'm waiting for it to pick up, and I'm going to give it another couple of chapters before I decide to toss in the towel or not. And I'll report back with my findings. But I have been seeking out some book talk recommendations since then because it's just been so bad. But that's there. I've got my little Oura Ring charger. I've got my toe spacers. I've been rocking with some toe spacers, trying to fix my little hammer toes and really taking care of that, especially in this season where I've been running a little bit more. I've got a really cute little hand cream here actually that I got from Revolve. It's a little retinol hand cream. I was like, oh, that's cute. It looks like a little honey pot beside my bed. So that's that. That's my little sleeping situation. And it's like my number one goal right now to just be sleeping more and become a sleeping professional because I need to shut off my brain and recover. It's so important for us to just really, really take care of our sleep. And if I can, I will. Now, unfortunately, like many of these slow summer days that I've been having, I am meeting you much later in the evening here in the garage to do my workout because I don't know. I've been so off of my workout game. For the last 5 weeks, I've been doing my half marathon training, which I did mention to you. I was hesitant to post anything about it. I really didn't want to jinx myself. It's just happened to me far too many times in the past where I've posted about something, been working on something, and then random things have just happened that have thwarted my efforts, and I just couldn't possibly stand to let that happen this time. I have been challenged to do this half marathon. I'm doing a campaign with Lululemon, and I'm so excited about it. I've been so nervous about it. I was literally ill when they first asked me, and I'm like, I can't let anything get in the way of this. I just need to complete this. Actually, I guess it's been 6 weeks now. So anyway, that's really been my focus. That was kind of like, I was like, all right, that's going to be July dedicated to training for this, really. And so I've been doing my little Runna protocol. My workouts have been slacking big time for sure. I've been focusing a lot on knee strength and kind of knee and ankle therapy and doing my runs. I've been a little Strava girly, and right now I am a week away from the half marathon. I have my final long run this weekend, and I've just been following the little plan. So next week, your girl's gonna be running a half marathon, and that's so crazy. And that's basically been the majority of my like fitness focus over the last few weeks. And I realized it's officially been 3 months since the spring program ended, since our little program challenge ended. And I've pretty much just been in a free-for-all since then. I've largely been continuing with like very similar workouts, but just like the leg days, guys, oh man, these long runs, like it's been such a shift in my normal training. Like I'm used to just like high intensity kind of sprints, my tennis, and then really heavy like bodybuilding-esque workouts. And this switch to doing longer runs, feeling really exhausted by those, my legs just like barely being able to hang on for a leg day. It's just been such a shift. And I've really been trying to stick to my very same upper body days, but for the most part, it's been looking like 1 leg day a week, 1 upper body day a week, maybe a second, and then running. I've played tennis a handful of times, but it's really just been that. And so here I am with my slow mornings. I've just been delaying my workout all day, waiting to the absolute nth hour to do my upper body day, and here we are. I don't prefer a nighttime workout, but sometimes it has to happen. The other biggest noticeable change is I've not even been wearing my watches during my workout. I just like really haven't been tracking all that much. I haven't really been tracking my steps. I haven't been tracking my workouts. I've truly only been tracking my runs, and that's felt very freeing. It feels very clear and nice, but I also feel a little bit more lazy if I'm totally honest. My intention was to speak more throughout this workout, but guys, it's so hot in here. I have to turn the fan on. It's so loud. I'm gonna turn the fan on, I'm gonna put my music in, and I'm just gonna hop to this, crushing some back and shoulders today. Okay? Okay. Tarps off, you know it's real. Upper body day is done. I hope you can hear me because the fan, I still have to have it pointing over here in this general direction. But welcome to the treadmill. Welcome to my beloved Peloton. One of my favorite purchases of life. And this has been, you know, one of my own little personal hells, doing little runs on the treadmill. I have done every single one of my long runs for this half marathon prep downtown on the seawall. I need a view, I need distractions. Other runners who are on the seawall are so positive, like people giving thumbs ups, people giving you a smile, people saying hello, good morning. That has been such a magical discovery that I've had actually in this whole running community. The community is so strong. It's so good. It definitely makes you, it just makes the whole process less terrible for my fellow running naysayers. I honestly guys, I did my 16-kilometer run 2 weeks ago and I literally couldn't believe it. I was like in absolute disbelief. That is something I never thought I could have done in my life. So this has honestly been a very surprising experience for me, and yeah, I'm kind of excited to talk more about it. I don't want to talk too much about it, but just know that this has literally been my life for the last 6 weeks, has been planning my life around my runs, trying to be as prepared as possible for this moment. And anyway, on this fine evening, I've got my little 5-kilometer easy run. My goal is to simply finish. I would like to finish injury-free and to still be walking on the other side. So I'm taking it so slow. I literally don't care about my pace. I don't care about my time. I'm like, I just need to cross the finish line. So I've just been following the plan. And today I'm going to be testing out a little water bottle. I bought a little squeezy water bottle for my vest. See how that goes. And yeah, I'm not going to lie. This is terrible. Treadmill running solo with my own thoughts and absolutely nothing else, like absolutely not. It's not for me. I miss my HIIT classes. That's the first thing I'm going to do after my half marathon, is I'm going to be reunited with my Peloton HIIT classes because I love them so much, and that's been something I've been missing in my routine. So anyway, I am delaying this far too long. Wish me luck. I'm not gonna lie guys, I just stopped at 3.5 kilometers. I really screwed myself by not just doing an outdoor run this morning. I don't know why. The outdoor runs, no problem. Anytime I do a run on the treadmill, I've stopped every time, whether it's the tempo runs or the easy runs. It's just like, oh my god. It is the mental game for me, but yeah, I'm just gonna walk and go to bed. We're gonna try this again in the morning outside, okay? Good night. See you then. Good morning, everybody. Let's try this again, shall we? Gonna make my little pre-run toast. It's freaking freezing in here. It's been a little bit cold and rainy, but I gotta run anyway. I also woke up to a giant zit on my lip, so we'll see how long this lasts during my run. I'm not expecting greatness, but this morning I officially have my last long run before the half marathon this week. All I wanted to do was stay in bed, but here we are. Needs must, the run must happen. I just hit the 6-kilometer mark. No problem. No problem. Why is the treadmill so much harder? 7K practice gel. Oh, yummy. Last long run done. And the thing stayed on. My whole run. Hell yeah! Great. Now I need to shower and head to my yoga teacher training course for the day. Guys, I've been blessed with the weather. It's pouring. But it wasn't raining on me in my run. Yay! Dan is taking me to school. I'm going to yoga teacher training, and after this weekend I have 3 more courses. Those apparently they've been kind of shifting the dates around between October and November, so I'll either be done in October or November. But those will be the next ones. This is the last one I can do, and then I'll be wrapping up in the fall. But I'm so excited, and today, like this weekend's course is all about like applying functional mobility to yoga flow sequences. It's been very interesting, and this is going to be very exciting to do after this run actually, because we're doing all hips, so it's gonna be good, and good preparation for the half marathon this weekend. So yay, on the road again, just can't wait to get on the road again. I have showered and washed my hair. Thank you so much. Just letting it air dry, and this it has its own postal code, that's for sure. I had a lovely day yesterday, but I will say that doing my little 9-kilometer run and then doing a full day of hip mobility classes was pretty intense. I was very, very tired this morning, but another course done and dusted, and I'm just so excited about it. And I actually wanted to tell you guys that I was chatting with the owner of the Emerald Club, which is the yoga studio, or sorry, the fitness studio where I've been doing my yoga teacher training. And I was chatting with the owner, Sydney, and I told her I just wanted to do a little community event. Wanted to gauge her interest in that. And if you guys know, like anytime I've put on the program, I've hosted recovery days, and I've just like booked in a class for myself and the participants of the program to just enjoy like a little community event and just do a little class together and kind of relax and stretch and wind down. And I just thought, like, I don't really do that outside of the program, or I haven't done that in a really long time. I think the last time I did that was when I hosted the charity rides with Ride Cycle Club back in the day, and it was so fun. And I just thought it's so easy for me to do little things like this, and I just love to celebrate movement, and I'm feeling just more and more inspired as the years go on with that. So I was like, I just want to host a little community class before the summer is done. But I'm going to be doing that at Emerald Club on August 16th. It's a very small space, it's a very small studio, and Sydney is going to take us through just kind of a really feel-good yoga class, and then we can have a little coffee after. So if you wanted to join me, that is in Fort Langley. So to all my local gals out there, just know there's very limited spots. So I'm going to put the link in the description box down below where you can sign up if you wanted to join me for a little yoga. Just a cutie little summer Sunday yoga class. I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet. It's just super casual. I just thought, oh, it'd be fun to just block off that hour and we can just do a cutie little yoga class together and just hang out and move our bodies and celebrate that. And if you like that, I'm happy to do more of them. Just super casual, nothing too crazy, just kind of a chance to hang out in real life, which is always nice. And especially you guys are always so just loving and present here on the internet. It's nice to be able to connect with you in person. So I just thought that'd be fun. So if you're in the area, if you're around Fort Langley and you want to come to the class, it's on August 16th. It'll be so cute. We can just hang out. So August 16th, mark it in your calendars. The sign up link will be below if you'd like to join me. Honestly, I was gonna do my makeup as I sat to have this chat, but I just can't. I get so distracted by my makeup, and I really wanna just be clear and talk to you guys about this, because this has been on my mind, I mean, always, but so much recently. And I think that I've been posting a few little bits on TikTok and Instagram, but I haven't like sat down and had a proper chat about it on YouTube. And it's just been something that's, yeah, really, really been on my mind. And I wanted to talk to you guys about it. And obviously, whenever I talk about these subjects, like talking about weight loss or body image and things, I feel like people always are like, oh, I'm so triggered by this. Like, you need to have a trigger warning. And obviously, I never want to make anyone feel upset or any type of way, but also I just really want the space to be able to speak directly and frankly about it. So that's what we're doing right now, and I really want to I'm going to try and keep my train of thought clear. But I felt like I couldn't talk about like my routine. Can you tell the difference when that happens? Sorry, the echo is also so strong in here if I don't open the doors. I really wanted to talk about this kind of like routine reset, because over the last few months, my routine has changed so much. I've been, trying to embrace this slower summer and just being a little bit more relaxed with my routines in general. And it's just so many things have been coming up and so many things have been coming to mind. And the main thing being that my like body composition has actually changed quite a lot. I've been eating a lot more. I've been eating a lot more carbs. I've been trying to, eat the necessary amounts that I need to have energy for these runs, and this kind of changed my workout routine. And then doing less weight training has also I've seen a visible, noticeable difference in my body. And it's just kind of an interesting thing, because if I ever gain a few pounds, I notice a lot more messages in my DMs, like asking if I'm pregnant. And it's just those funny things where it's like any kind of changes in bodies, it's often in women very noticeable, and people love to comment on that. And we can acknowledge that for a multitude of reasons. It's never great to ask if someone's pregnant, but it's fair curiosity. I don't let myself get bothered by that or anything, but it's just so kind of always interesting being like, wow, I can't even gain a couple pounds without getting the pregnancy accusations, So that was like the first thing. And then that kind of leads into the second thing, because the entire philosophy that we've been living by and trying to push with the program, and just the overarching message for trying to live a healthier lifestyle and embrace weight training and embrace your strength and supporting that for women, has been that all of these things can be done in a healthy and sustainable way. We are aware of the decades and just so many options for crash diets and the impact that body image and trying to be smaller and trying to be skinny has had on so many of ourselves and our minds and our psyche. And it's not good, right? It's not good to just be like seeking out quick fixes, seeing these marketing taglines that are like, lose 20 pounds in 1 month and keep it off forever. Like it's just not possible to do that in a healthy or a sustainable way. So that's really what we try to push with the program. And as I've done this, it's been almost 4 years of me kind of doing this and talking about the program and being on my own health journey and like having a really significant change in my life. Anytime I kind of touch on this subject, people always be like, well, you're contributing to this conversation and you're losing weight and blah, blah, blah. And in my opinion, and what I believe to be true, is that those are just two very different things. There is wanting to lose weight for health reasons, of course, for physical reasons too, but also to do body recomposition. The goal is not to reach a certain number. The goal is to lose fat in a healthy manner and gain muscle to be stronger and have more energy and feel better and have a longer, happier, more mobile life. Okay, that's the goal. Then there's, I want to be skinny, therefore I'm going to restrict my food intake and I just want to lose weight so that I can be smaller. That is where very unhealthy relationships are built with food. People just abstain from food altogether, and that just, that's a whole other thing. And I believe that those two things are different. Body image and body dysmorphia, and there are slippery slopes to all things. It can definitely lean on a negative side, but that's why it's always very important to be clear on what your goal is. And if your goal is health and longevity and building strength, that's completely different. That's a very clear goal. And obviously there are going to be physical changes when you do that. And the further you go on your own like health and wellness and strength and fitness journey, the more that you do see those physical changes happen. Even between when you change your training style, like right now, like the amount that my body has changed in the last month and a half of me doing this completely different training program than what I've been doing for the last 3.5, 4 years is crazy. It's been a crazy, like immediate sudden difference. And I'm like, whoa, like my muscle definition is just not there. I'm noticing that my leg muscles are leaning out a lot more. And I'm like, oh, and I don't like that. Like I like having a big juicy booty and I like building up my muscles. I like having visible muscles. I like looking and feeling strong. That's the feeling that I love. And that's also the look that I love for myself. I just like looking like I could, knock someone out and lift a couch. It's just whatever. We all have our different physical goals. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is because the reality is that we need these reminders constantly, because so many of us have struggled on that other side for many parts of our life, especially as women. There's always been this standard and this image of getting smaller, taking up less space, eating less, not working out because we don't want to get bulky, trying to be as skinny as possible. And in just the images that were shown of what the female body standard is very small in a lot of media and a lot of the things that we consume. And every once in a while, that pendulum will kind of shift and flow. And, there was a huge push for body positivity and all body sizes are amazing and all bodies are different and we need more representation of that. And right now it just feels like that is going back to this skinny and be as small as possible. And, with the rise of GLP-1s and, just seeing like mass amounts of weight loss everywhere. It's really, it's even though that can be healthy and amazing for so many people to like find their health and fitness, that can be great and it can be an amazing tool. Right now, we're just seeing it push so much further the other way. And I honestly, I don't use this word often, but I have been feeling very triggered lately. And I've been triggered by my own feeds and the things that I'm seeing online, and just the absolute disintegration of female bodies, to be frank. Like it's been so shocking and so jarring in a lot of cases, and so many people who maybe I'm a big fan of and I've looked up to, and people who I would have considered to have a really beautiful, very strong, amazing body are just like, they're just becoming so thin. And it's just like, honestly, there were a couple things obviously in the last week that I saw that just, it gave me like a pit in my stomach. Like, first of all, I know that we've all been commenting and seeing so much of Ariana Grande and, you know, her big change on that Wicked press tour between her and Cynthia, and just everyone was, you know, it actually gives me a little bit of faith to acknowledge that people were showing and commenting concern instead of being like, wow, you look so great, that's my body goal. Like it has been refreshing and has been restoring a little bit of faith in me to be like, at least people are aware that this is, something is wrong here. And I you know, I hope, I don't know why, I don't know what's going on, we can obviously only speculate, but I hope that these people get the help that they need. But honestly, she came out with her Petal album, and that music video came on YouTube, and I was so excited. I was like, oh, love new music, let me go watch. And I watched it, and it was like, you know, the scenes of her leaning, and you just see like, it's skeletal, and it's honestly so sad. And I felt like ill. I felt really sad after watching that. And then even just like other things, like you know, Gabriette, I watched her like Vogue wedding dress video, and I'm like, she just looks so like unwell. I don't know. I'm like, do you have energy? Like, are you okay? Like that's my feeling, where I'm like, are you okay? You don't look healthy. And the problem is that this is the media that we're seeing. This is the media, and these are the people that younger girls are following and looking up to. And, you know, not everybody can kind of discern between what is healthy and what is just being told is they're healthier eating, and I'm so healthy, and this is the healthiest I've ever been. What do you mean? And like this complete delusion and kind of misguided image on what a healthy body should be. And the more that we see it, the more that it impacts how we feel about our own bodies. Like you can't help it. The more that we see of these very, very unhealthily skinny bodies, the more that you start to look at your own body and you're like, oh, well, I'm feeling kind of fat today. Like, whoa, I wake up and I look in the mirror and I'm like, damn, did I suddenly gain like 20 pounds? You subconsciously start to look at that, and it becomes harder and harder to discern what is a healthy body, even though, of course, I know that one size doesn't fit all, and I know that everybody is different. I know that everyone is going through their own things. You don't know if someone's going through illness or sickness or something. Of course, we know that it's all nuanced, and you never really know the full story. But at the end of the day, it's very clear. It's getting skinny out there, and it's getting scary skinny out there. It's one thing to want to lose weight in a healthy manner and to want to lose weight for reasons of your health. And then there's the dangerous side of that, and that's all. And I just really, I think when I start to feel this way in a really deep way, I just know that you guys are feeling it too, because I try so hard, like every single day. I mean, I'm filming myself, I take photos of myself, I stare at myself all day long, and I try so hard to be so clear on what my goal is. And I know it's like pushing strength, pushing health, celebrating that for women, and just feeling good and having energy and being as healthy for as long as possible. Like, I just have to have blinders, and sometimes it's so hard to keep those blinders where it's like, oh, maybe I should eat a little less for dinner. Like, no, those thoughts need to exit. And it's really hard to find that online sometimes. It feels that way. It feels like there's so much of that skinny noise in our space and on social media, and that is what is deemed beautiful and is the standard, and it's kind of hard to find the other way. And I'm trying so hard to just like be on this side. I feel like I've switched the sides, but you guys get what I'm saying. I like want to be that place for you, and I want you to feel celebrated, and I want you to feel strong and capable, and just, you know, try to shut out the noise. It felt like a lot. It felt very noisy. And I just hope that you guys know that if you're seeing the same thing, you are so not alone. And it's been really sad to watch. And just, I hope very deeply that we can kind of turn this around, come out feeling stronger and feeling so amazing on the other side. And that something's gotta give. I don't know. I'm not really sure where to end that or where to leave you with this, but just saying that your body fluctuates, sizes fluctuate. We change so much in between our cycles. We change so much with different phases of life. We change so much with stress and anything. Getting smaller just shouldn't be the goal. Getting stronger and feeling amazing should always be the goal. And I just I just want to leave you with that. And that's been my feeling. That's the general feeling. Strong is great. Feeling strong is so much more important than getting smaller. Please, I beg you. Those are the feelings that I've been feeling. I had to get that off my chest. Where we go from here, I don't know, but just know we're gonna go run a half marathon, and we're gonna keep trying new things and keep pushing our bodies and feeling good. And I want to have more in-person community events and just continue to celebrate that and just really have this be a really happy and healthy and positive space for everyone to feel welcome in and loved and supported and celebrated. And I know I feel like I don't know how to end this vlog, but let's just have a little chat about it, shall we? We can continue this chat at a later date. We'll be the strongest, best versions of ourselves, always. And I love you all so much. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you all very, very soon for a new video. Bye!